What's up, guys? So this is another topic for discussion that we're going to get into. I always on this channel want to be not as gender biased as I can be, even though some of you guys think sometimes I'm doing it, even though it is the truth. But you know, it's never just one gender that's doing everything wrong. There's always there's two sides to everything. But I just want to get into this video how things are really going in this world right now when it comes to modern men and modern women, because I do think both genders are messing things up, and we can't just sit here as much as everybody wants to and blame women, even though a lot of it does come from these modern day women. And we're never going to say all, just the modern average women, the feminism cult, all this stuff. Like, when it comes down to it, I really think, and you guys all heard the saying, women are control freaks. It is true. That ain't false. It is true, and I know all about it. I've dealt with so many. So many, and I know how it is. They want to be, they don't want to feel less than, they don't want to feel inferior, they don't want to feel all these things, and you shouldn't want to necessarily, but you don't have to be a control freak. And I think we're seeing a lot of women today go on about, and you know what, most women on this channel, you ladies are not even the ones I'm even closely talking about, because I know most of the women on this channel, and you guys are literally so far away from the people that I'm actually talking about. We're talking about these modern day women. We're talking about like late teens, early 20s, mid 20s, up to 30s, like how these types of women will act and behave, and it is what it is. So I don't want anyone getting offended. It's just completely absurd. Like, but I just think you see a lot of women today, oh, men don't want nothing to do with me no more. Men don't want this, men don't want that. And they want to say it's the men playing the games, but it all stemmed down to females playing games first, which caused men to be how they are. And now it's like a back and forth thing, and I just think all this is complete bullshit. And I blame men just as much as I'm blaming women, so stick with me here because it's about to get good. I think men are also going wrong because they're still playing into the games of a lot of women. And you can't, and I fall under that category, not right now, but I have in the past. I fell under that category before, but I learned fast. By the time I was 18, 19, I was learning about this shit. I realized where I was going wrong because I was giving all my power away, not even knowing I was doing it, but I did it. Because that's what a lot of these women want, is for you to give them all your power, because that's the only way they feel like they matter. They feel if you're just being yourself and you're yourself and you're confident, that you don't need them or you don't fully want them. They want to know that you want them like more than anything. So you have to like give all your power away, and it's so dangerous to do this because you can get very, very hurt if you do something like that, because you're now dependent on this person for you giving them all your power and all your trust. It's like they want all your trust without them giving you that in return. So it's like a power thing. They're control freaks. It's how it is. So that's why I don't deal with this bullshit, because I'm just going to keep being as strong as I can possibly be and level up a million times over and be myself. And I'm not going to fall into any of these games. I am in a league of my own here, on my own path, on my own journey, on my own mission. And the only one that's going to come along on that ride is a woman that realizes that I am who I am for a reason, And I ain't about that. I ain't about that player cheater life. Like, I am loyal. Like, I don't go around sleeping around all the time when I could, just like anybody else. And I do have good morals, values, respect, honesty, integrity. I do have all these things. And they just have to realize I ain't going anywhere. Like, once I choose you, once, we get together, that's how it's going to be. And I'm going to continue to gain more and more and more and more confidence over time. And I'm only going to grow as a person. And you should be growing with me as well. And that's how it's got to be. It's not about you and her or you and him are all on edge and you're all playing these games and all this bullshit, because that's what it is today. And it's ridiculous. I do not want part. And I do not want to take part in any of that bullshit. And where men are going wrong is they're playing these games back because they want to have the quickest success possible with women. And I get where they're coming from, but you're not doing the right thing, pal. You are not doing the right thing. If I have any advice for any men out there, it's to be yourself and to focus on yourself. Forget about women completely. Completely ignore them. Don't do anything for a while. Do not do anything for a long, long time when it comes to trying to get with women, because that's why you're not getting them. Because you're trying too hard. You're playing their games. You're in their wheelhouse. They have power over you. They know you care a lot more than they do. And it's just all these games. So it's like, that's where I let go, because I knew it was all games. When you're young, it's all about the games. It becomes less and less and less about games as you get older. But there's still older people playing games too. So I'm not saying it's completely over. I'm just saying it is at the worst when you're young, because everyone's figuring shit out, and these girls don't even know what they're doing, man. They really don't. So the best thing you can do is just focus on yourself. Build yourself all the way the fuck up. Build a kick-ass life of your own. And you have to live your life as if it's just you, because that's where I was going wrong. I always thought it's going to be me and somebody else and my ride or die and all this bullshit. So you're dependent on somebody else in your mind because you think you just deserve somebody. The way I live now, it's just me. I'm going to build my life on my own, by myself. I'm going to build my kick-ass everything. And whoever comes, whoever goes, goes. At the end of the day, I still got me. I still got this kick-ass life. I'm still doing my thing. I still have hella options. I still have everything. At the snap of a finger, I have everything. So, not my loss. And this is how you have to be. You have to be in your own power. You have to be in your own control. And that's what it is. That's what confidence is. That's what a confident man is. That's what a confident woman is. And it goes both ways. So just stop with the games. Both genders do it. Men are going around by playing under these games. And you're no better than the women that are doing this, to be completely honest. And I wasn't either. I was playing under the games, and I stopped when I got to 18, 19. And I fell for it pretty good. And I didn't even know I was falling for it because it felt real. Which I really feel that it was, but it's just like this person could not keep up. This person could not handle it. It was too much. They were too busy. This, that, and this. So it's like, I really put a stop to it by the age of 21. And I said, you know what? You're never going to see me with another person ever again. That's what I told this person. You're never going to see me with somebody else ever again. And when I say ever again, I mean for a long, long time. And that was true, because to this day, that's the last person I actually dated. Now, I've talked with other girls. I've been with other girls after this, but I didn't actually date them. You know what I mean? So, yeah. That's when you go off on your own, you do your thing, and it's all you can do. You cannot force things to happen. You just have to live your life and do your thing. Because I ain't playing no damn games. It's just laughable to me. It's immature. You can see it coming from a mile away. And the only thing you can think about this person is how immature and far gone off they really are. So it's unattractive. You could be a smoking hot 10 out of 10 dime piece, and it is very unattractive. And to me, you're done. I'm done with you. And I'm going to move on, and that's how it's going to be. And for anybody to disagree, it's just complete absurd thinking, because does anybody out there think men are just playing these games? Do you guys think any men want to play these games? It happened because they had a situation with a woman that she did this to them. No fucking man wants to play a stupid ass game. They just want to get it on. We're not complicated. Women are complicated. Men are not complicated. But when women complicate things, that's where men can start to complicate things. But even when men complicate things, now you're not even being who you are. Now you're in the game. Now you're playing the game. Now they got you right where they want you. And it's just, it blows my mind to think about this shit. But this is how it is. I don't understand why men are so, like, they almost turn feminine. They almost turn into like a woman when they do these things. You're not focusing on yourself. Instead of hitting the gym, instead of focusing on yourself, you're crying and complaining to her. Or to her, or to her, or to her, or whoever you're talking to. Instead of taking action in your own life. Making more money, going to the gym, building yourself up, doing what you have to do. And I say this video so raw and so blunt is because I want you to understand what's actually happening right now. I want you to understand this. And women need to understand that no man wants to play a game. None. Absolutely none. Zero. So if they are, which it does happen, I guarantee you right now, somebody played this guy like a fiddle. And now he's acting and behaving like a woman because he thinks he has to play these games on her now. And that is exactly what's happening. So, women, cut a guy like that off. Guys, stop acting and behaving like a woman. Get on your grind. Get on your mission. Start to try new things. Hit the gym. Play a sport. Get a new hobby. Make more money. Do whatever you gotta do. But taking actions like that is just the stupidest thing you could do. You're wasting your time. You're never gonna get her. She's never gonna want you because you're being like that. It's just a waste of time. And the worst things of all are the simps that do everything in their power to keep a woman around. So you're going to buy her things, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. You're going to make her life a walk in the park. You're just going to do everything for her when she's playing you like a fiddle. So you're going to do everything you can in your power to get her, to keep her. You're going to do it for years maybe, and then she's just going to leave you like it's nothing because she was never attracted to you like that. You were like her daddy. You were like her father that took care of her like that because she probably did not have a father to take care of her like that. So that was your place, and you did that for her. So she's going to take advantage of that, full advantage of that, and then she's going to go to somebody else who was probably better for her. And you're going to be left bitter, you're going to be left angry, and you're going to do what you do. Thank fuck this shit did not happen to me because I didn't spend a red cent on a woman ever And the most, when I dated women, I was younger, so thankfully that did not happen because, let's be honest, it would piss anybody off. It would. And I get why guys like that are so mad. It makes sense. I mean, you got played. You got played hard. And you still did all these things. You know what I mean? So you really learn from situations like this, and sometimes you need to get hit real hard in order to know what the fuck just happened and what women are really capable of, because they are survivalists and they're going to do what is best for them. And I understand this. As a man, I understand this. And I don't blame them. I don't want to sit here and think they're just awful. I don't want to do that. I get why they do what they do. I really do. I understand women. And I don't want to be the guy that's going to sit here and that's complaining about them. I'm really not doing that. I'm just trying to teach you guys what this really is. Because if you understand them, you can have more success overall, with or without them. That's what I do. So we're not going to hate them. We just understand them. And I understand why they are who they are. I don't even blame them. They do what they do so they can stay safe. And it just so happens sometimes they have to screw over somebody really hard in order to do that, in order to feel safe. So you just have to watch out, because it can make you very mad. If you're in a position like that where someone really does you wrong, and it sucks. So you have to live your life as if it's just you and that women don't even exist. So when they come, you can have a good time with them. You can do whatever you want. They might really be the right one for you, and it might last a lifetime, which would be amazing. But it might not happen. You never know what's going to happen. They are unpredictable. So just enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Enjoy how things are. And everything's going to be alright. But always remember to put yourself first. And as long as she's cooperating, as long as her attitude is good, as long as she's being positive, she's being right, she's doing the right things, you can do good things for her. But when certain things stop, she gets more negative, things happen, now you let off. So you can just keep that same energy. You know what I mean? Keep that same energy when things are off. And this can even go for women. If you're with a guy and things are off, stop doing so much. Back off. If he starts being some type of way, he starts making you feel bad, back off. Just make sure everybody does the right thing for themselves, is what I'm saying, without screwing somebody else over. Because that shit is not cool, and nobody wants to be on the wrong end of something like that. I was on the wrong end of it many, many times when I was young, and I learned my lessons fast. And it sucked, but I learned. And I just understand women, I understand the world, I understand men. I even understand why men start to play into these games, because they really do want the right woman. And I get that, bro. I really do get it. But you have to understand, you don't always get what you want. You don't. You just do not. So you have to do what you have to do. You have to do what you can control. You can't control her or anybody else, but you can control you and your own actions. So it's what you have to do. It's just you. And that's it. So it's you and the fellas. It's you and your family. Depending on if you have a girl, it's you and her. You know, I've had many. I've turned down many. And it's just an ongoing process. It's like somebody could come next month. It could last months. Then it's over. And somebody pops right back up. Somebody new. It always happens to me. There's always somebody new that comes. They could stay for a bit. And then it just, you know, I've even cut off multiple women, like, recently. And not all at the same time, because I only talked to one seriously for like, I only talk to one seriously at a time, but it's like as soon as something ends with somebody, it's like another one just pops up out of nowhere. And I don't know how, I don't know why, but it is what it is. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here now. I'm tired today. Got to get up tomorrow. Got to work. Got to do my thing. It's been hard to recover lately. I feel emotionally exhausted. I feel physically exhausted. But I still can find that reserve tank in me to do just about anything I want to do. So I can do it. I know how to get myself right in order to do something. Right? So, yes. Here I am, and here I go. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this take. I don't want anybody being a little bitch, and I don't want anybody taking anything here personal. This is all facts. And if you don't think so, you just don't know shit. You just don't know shit. Because this is facts. This is experience. This is real shit. This shit happens all the time. So, like I said, I don't want anybody being a little bitch in this comment section. Let's keep it real, like we always do on this channel. Sometimes the truth hurts. Who knows? Who knows whose buttons this hit? But like I said, this is all facts. This shit, everyone knows that. Everybody knows that this is the truth, and there's no way around it. So, I'm out.